Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Let's talk about Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta Season 2, Episode 14. It's Mary Jane, and we're going to talk about Bow Wow and Kiyomi. They broke up, and it seems like Bow Wow's on the internet, and so is Masika, exposing, text messages. Bow Wow saying that, Kiyomi is broke. She don't got no money. She don't got a car. She don't got a place to stay. She's homeless. She's jealous. She's insecure, saying all these negative things about her to Masika. You don't talk bad about your woman to another woman that kind of got a crush on you and kind of want to get with you, and is also messy and will expose the text. And it seems like Masika is kind of pissed at Bow Wow too, but they was on Instagram last week together FaceTiming, so I don't know what's going on with that situation. But it seems like, Kiyomi, she got played on this show dead up and down. Bow Wow went and got, Masika, put her on the show, and she's like kind of like coming in between their relationship, or trying to at least. And it doesn't help that Kiyomi is actually jealous and insecure because she's with Bow Wow. He's popular, he's a star, he's an entertainer, he's an actor, he has money, he's successful, women love him, women want to be around him, young women, older women, and so it's just they want to take pictures with him, they want to be on Instagram, they want to take photos with him, they want to take selfies with him. So what are you going to do in that type of situation? Then on top of that, he has a bad reputation of actually, cheating and being out here with other women. So it was up to her to get in a relationship with him. She got with him knowing all these negative things about him. She should have been able to control herself too as well, because if you're going to get in a relationship with him, you can't own him, you can't control him, you can't tell him what to do, you can't tell a man what to do, you can't change a man. A man got to want to change. He got to want to see that he can't live his life without you, and he wants to be with you, and he can't see nobody else but you. And it seems like Bow Wow did care for her a lot because, he introduced her to his daughter Shy, and Shy likes her too as well. So it's just like a crazy situation where, a lot of people are accusing Kiyomi of being broke and accusing her of being a gold digger. But Bow Wow knows she didn't have no money. She's an Instagram model. She's trying to get popping off Instagram, because a lot of people that are popular on Instagram, they can get TV shows just like Hustling in Brooklyn. And, you have so many different people from Wildin' Out. They got so many different followers on Instagram and Twitter where you can actually get on a reality TV show. So that's what she was trying to do. And also Kiyomi's on Wildin' Out, but Wildin' Out only films like, maybe like through 2 weeks straight, or maybe 3 weeks straight, and then that's it. There's no more filming, and they don't make that much money. If you listen to all the cast on Wild 'N Out, they always talk about they broke, they don't make that much money, and they don't film that much. And Corey Oakham gave the lowdown that they don't get paid that much at all. That's why he let the job go. And he was saying that they only film for like 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks, and then the rest of the time you have all this free time. So that's why you have the 95 South show, and you have everybody else on Wild 'N Out doing other different things too as well. And she's only a Wild 'N Out girl, so she's not even really getting that much money. So Bow Wow knew she didn't have money, knew that she wasn't popping like that, knew she wasn't rich or anything like that. He knew if he got with a young girl like her, as beautiful she is, the big butts, the big butt, the big breasts, pretty face, long weave. She doesn't have a lot of money in her pocket. You're way older than her, Bow Wow. So, of course, you're going to look out for her. She can't afford to go to these events and these nice clothes and these outfits and go out places like that, like you like to go to. She can't afford that type of shit. So why are you going to embarrass her and dog her out? You know what I mean? It's just like, she's not on your level. She's not financially secure like you are. She doesn't have a financial history of being an entertainer since she was like 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, Bow Wow knows that she ain't got that type of money, that she's not living like that. She's not come from wealth like that, because probably if she did, they might not even be hooking up, because she'll be somewhere else. So we have that situation. And so we have Masika. She's sitting down, she's talking to Bow Wow and everything, and she's just saying, like, you ain't yourself, you ain't being yourself, you letting this girl come in and change you, and she's insecure, and you can't go out, you can't hang out, you can't do anything with your friends, you're not enjoying your life, you're not enjoying yourself. It's very selfish. She was like, well, I'll see you later, get home before the street light come on. I was like, that was so shady. Then at the end of the episode, when Bow Wow was getting ready to go to the club to promote his album or his song, Kiyomi was like, make sure you're home before the street lights come on. I was like, oh, Masika was on to something. But Bow Wow feels like Masika's just trying to play him, and she knows the old Bow Wow, she don't know the new Bow Wow, and basically, you know, he thinks that she's trying to run game on him and try to play tricks with his mind or whatever. And he's looking at her like he want to eat her up. And as Masika is telling Bow Wow, telling Bow all this information, she's half naked, got her breast out, got her legs out. Her coochie's almost out too as well. She's showing her stomach, her arms. She's showing everything. She went there to tempt that man and look at him and like, yo, listen, you got me down here. I ain't with loving hip hop no more. So what we doing? We supposed to be chilling. I need a storyline. I'm supposed to be making music. Like, come on, you can't forget about me, Bow. So we have that situation. And then Masika was so wrong when she got into a confessional. She was like, here we go with bipolar, you know, Bow. I was like, why you go there? Why you say that? Why you talking about mental illness? A lot of people say that Bow does have bipolar, but I never heard him confirm it and say he does. Maybe he did. Maybe, I don't know. But she was like, he can't come out. He can't hang out. He can't do anything. She was just like, I'm down here and I haven't even seen him. He's going to say, oh, I can't hang out with you tonight, but I hang out with you tomorrow night. So we have that situation. And then we have Lil Mama. She's moving into her new apartment, her new townhouse. It's nice. A lot of stairs. It's quiet. It's peaceful. She put a studio in and bothering the neighbors and shit like that. Well, I find out that her manager is actually MC Lyte, Georgie, Porgy, MC Lyte. MC Lyte is this shit. You know, she's lyrically talented. You know, she's just the bomb. I love MC Lyte. Her lyrics was crazy. My mom loved MC Lyte. I mean, she used to listen to MC Lyte all the time. MC Lyte is coming there basically to find out what Little Mama's doing, making sure she get out there and she makes some friends and she don't stay up in the house and be all by herself and all in her lonesome. And this is when we find out that Little Mama don't like to sing in the booth. It gives it's something to her. She likes to sing out in the open. She don't like to sing in the booth. She can rap in the booth, but she feels like, you know, she has to be, you know, the best when she sings as well, because her mother was hood famous and hood famous for singing, and she wants to make her proud. And she probably thinks about her mom while she's in the booth singing, and probably brings back memories of her and her mom singing together, or just her mom's death period that makes her scared to actually sing, you know. And she hasn't made an album in 10 years, Lip Gloss. I was like, damn, girl, why you let time pass you by? But you've been with MC Lyte for 5 years. You've been acting. You've been on TV. So you're still doing your thing. You're still keeping yourself popping. You're still keeping yourself relevant. And you still have a good relationship with your father. You say your father supports you. And he also helped you write. And he teaches you a lot too as well, to make sure you stay tough. And you was like, you had to fight for your spot, you know, and hip hop and music, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it's hard for girls out here. Yes. So that's why we do see a lot of girls beefing and arguing when it comes to rap music and trying to claim this spot, because not so many of them can actually have that spot. Not when Little Mama was popping. And, you know, she went on tour with, you know, Bow. She went on tour with, you know, everybody back then, all the songs, Soulja Boy too as well. So she's trying to get back in the business and work on her album and try to do something too as well. But I also heard that she wants to be a lawyer too as well. She wants to be an entertainment lawyer. So we'll see how that situation goes. I wish her the best of luck with that situation. And we get Shy. Shy's back. You know, she's chilling with her father. They're having a good time. They're playing around. You know, he's so happy to be around his daughter, and he lets his daughter know that she's number one. And all of the other good stuff. It seems like Bow has a really good connection with his daughter. She loves him. She's smart. She's intelligent. So Joy is actually a good mother. But Bow is actually sitting down talking to, you know, Kiyomi about, you know, the situation with, you know, Joy actually being pregnant by, you know, Future allegedly. And, you know, Bow says that he's cool with it, you know, because she's cool. She doesn't get in his relationship. She doesn't interfere with his relationship. She's not a hater. She don't be, you know, hating on him or anything like that. So, and she don't be messing up any of his relationships. So I think Bow Wow was giving a hint to, you know, Kiyomi, but she didn't get the hint, and she was like, I'm glad too. And then Kiyomi was like, I want to be married. I don't want to have a baby out of wedlock. I don't want to be a baby mother. I want to have a house with a mother and a father there, so we can both raise the kids together, because being a single parent is very different, and very difficult, and you want to have both parents. So when you're not around, you know, the father's around, and when the father's not around, then you can be around. So that's what she wants. And Bow was like, yeah, sounds good, whatever. but he's still kind of like nervous about her, and he's still nervous himself because I don't think Bao is ready to settle down. He's not ready to be in a house. He's ready to have a part-time girlfriend, not a full-time girlfriend, and not a girlfriend that actually want him at home and actually to be mature, because he did the same thing with Joy, out here partying, chilling, hanging, getting tore up. And yes, Bao, you do drink way too much. You be getting toasted. Last season, you got toasted a lot, so don't even go there, especially when you went to the strip club. You stay toasted. So we have that situation. We have Ayana, she's looking so good. She's chilling with her father. Her father's there, DJ Hurricane. He's making sure he's there protecting his daughter, making sure everything goes down right with her, because she's been asked to do a fashion show, to host a fashion show for a magazine, and they're going to look at the space, and he's there to make sure he asks questions and make sure his daughter is protected, because there's some mean boogie monsters out here in these streets, and they ain't touching Ayana while her father still got a breath in him. And so he goes there. They're not really feeling the spot. They're not really liking it. The spot is free. And they're gonna dress it up. You just come there with your fashions. Make the best. Make lemonade out of lemons. It's all good, girl. You don't gotta pay for the spot. Your father ain't gotta put no money down. All you gotta do is show up with the fashions. And you already said you're gonna show up intoxicated. DJ Hurricane is making sure all the stuff that's supposed to be there. Red carpet, parking, tables and all this other stuff. And he's just trying to make sure everything is all set, because he don't want his daughter to look bad, because one thing you don't want is to throw an event and get a bad reputation for it. So that's cool. I did like that a lot. Then we have Bao. He takes his daughter to the spa, get her nails done. My father used to always do that stuff. Always. When it was time to get up and comb my hair and get ready, oh no, let's go to the salon, especially on the weekends or in the summertime too as well. So he treats his daughter to a good time. He lets his daughter know that she's number one. She was like, no, I'm not number one. Kiyomi's number one. He was like, no, you're always number one. And then he gets confirmation that, his daughter, Shy, she likes Kiyomi and she approves and she's happy about the situation. Bao even gets glitter on him too as well. His daughter get glitter and not real fingernail polish, not the, because that stuff is not healthy for kids at all, because it has chemicals in it and it's just stuff that can actually wash off. She looks pretty. He's telling her that she looks beautiful and pretty. Hey, little mama, you look so cute. And Bow Wow got a lot of southern shit in him when he talks. And his daughter's like, oh, okay, daddy, thank you. And she's all happy about it. So it's so cute to see their relationship. So I really do like it. And just to see how close he is to his daughter and how much he cares about his daughter too as well. And it also seems like this show is about Bow Wow. It's about Bow Wow. It's about Shad Moss. That's who is about Shad Moss. This show is about Shad Moss. It was about growing up hip hop last season, but this season is the biggest star on the show is who? Bow. Shad Moss is the biggest star on this show. Who else is the biggest star on the show? Shad Moss. So we have that situation. And then we also have Miss Deb. She meets up with Jhonni. And actually, Johnny's going to be having an EP party. She's going to be showing a video. She got, I think, 5 songs. She meets up with Deb. And basically, she tells Deb that, Deb comes in. Deb was like, how you doing, Jhonni? Jhonni was like, I don't know. I'm back and forth. Like, I'm borderline. I was like, oh, shit, borderline. And then, then Jhonni was like, I really need you, Miss Deb. I want you to work with me or whatever. Would you be my manager again? And Miss Deb goes, you're a lot of people to deal with. I was like, no, Miss Deb did not say you're a lot of people to deal with. And basically, Johnny's copping pleas, apologizing, saying that she's sorry. And, she thought that, Miss Deb would always protect her and always have her back, and she's just so sorry that she acted with it. She acted, and Deb was like, yo, it felt like you stabbed me with a knife. Like, for you to ever think that I would set you up or put you in a bad situation, I thought if anybody in this world knew that, it would be you. And she was like, that's how I felt at the time. It was just at that time, at that moment, I just felt like I had nobody there. I felt like I was all alone. And, you like my mama, you like everything, man. I messed up. Like, just, I feel naked out here. And when she said I feel naked out here, I know what that feels like. When somebody that you know, that you can trust, that got your back 24/7 and they're no longer there. That word naked means like you feel like you naked. You feel like you are not yourself. You feel like you're outside of your body. And so Deb was like, And she was like, Deb, would you come to my listening party? Blase and the third. Deb was like, I'll think about it. I don't want to make any promises. So we get that situation. You know, it's over with that. But we find out later on, you know, from the interview on the Breakfast Club that, you know, Jhonni is no longer working with Deb at all. But Deb has actually gave her a position to be on this show because she's one of the EPs on the show or the producers on the show, and she has mad pull over here. So Johnny's actually going to be on this season and next season. So good for Jhonni, and Johnny's going to try to work it out. But we already know that she's been abused, she's been in prostitution, she's been stripping, she's been on drugs. Right now on the show it says she had 4 years clean when she was actually making an EP, but on the Breakfast Club she said she's actually been 5 years clean, and the only thing she does is smoke weed. You know, she smokes that ganja, baby. So, she smokes that Mary Jane. So we have that situation, and then we have Miss Deb. She goes to see Brat. Brat was like, you need to leave that girl alone. I can't believe you went to go see her. I can't believe you want to go to her EP party. She's bad for business. She's no good. She mistreats you. You got to let her know who's the boss. It's like if a dog bites you, what you going to do? Give him a treat? You got to let that mother effer know who is the boss, who is the master. And she keeps dogging you and keep mistreating her. How it was like you're like her mother. You're so connected. You're emotionally connected to her because she's like your mother. I mean, you're like her mother, you're like her sister, you're like her family, you're like everything. You're too invested. You need to back up, Deb. You need to say no. And you shouldn't go to her EP parties. She needs to be held accountable for her behavior. She needs some type of punishment. You know, Brat is talking all this shit, but she don't be doing that with Bow. And so Deb was thinking like, I thought Deb wasn't even going to show up. I thought Deb wasn't even going to go. But Deb turns out she ends up going to the party, and her and Jhonni hug, and they're still going to work together. At this time of point, they're still working together. The song was nice. The video was nice, and I was so happy that Deb showed up because I know Jhonni feels naked out here. She feels lonely, and she knows that, you know, when you make a mistake and you mess up and you trying to correct your mistake, and when your mistake that you mess up, when you hurt people's feelings and you disrespect people or you embarrass people, it's so hard to get back that trust. And then on top of that, you feel embarrassed as well for what you did, and you know what you did was wrong. So hopefully Jhonni does get the counseling that everybody's been asking her to get, and also Miss Deb realized that she should get counseling too as well. And so Miss Deb was like, I can never leave you. So they still work. That's so far in the show, they're still working together. They mend their relationship, but Johnny's people don't seem too happy about Miss Deb coming. They wouldn't be on the show if it wasn't for Miss Deb and Johnny's talent. So we have that situation out the door. So I was like, oh no. We didn't get a chance to see Ayana's event. I thought that we was going to see her event. We didn't get to see her event or nothing. We didn't get to see what was going on with that situation. But we get Shad Moss. You know, he's saying goodbye to his daughter. She's going to the airport. And actually, Shad Moss' mother feels like, you know, Bao and Kiyomi are moving too fast. And once you move too fast, it's usually over because you don't get time to grow, get time to trust each other and be there for each other and understand each other and know that things that they won't do. If Bao hasn't cheated for a year, then why stress and why you're on TV? Because it's bad for business. And then Bao got everybody talking about, oh, look, you locked down. When you are totally, you know, Bao is making it seem like to his friends that he's locked down. So now his friends and like Masika are kind of like blaming her. But Bao has to say that I want to be in the house. I don't want to go out. He has to make them believe that he believes what he's saying. And he doesn't do that because it doesn't seem like he wants to be in the house. He wants to be out. And that's okay. He should be able to go out as long as he, you know, don't do anything that would disrespect their relationship. So anyways, now Bao's getting ready to go out. You know, Kiyomi, she gets a package in the mail where there's a pillow with her and Bao on it. And he was like, which shirt should I wear? Should I wear my Versace or should I wear the street shit? And then she was like, where you going? He was like, I got to go out for my party. I got to go out for my album. It's Wednesday. He was like, I'm not going to drink because I feel sick. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you drink too much and stuff like that. She was like, you better be home when when the street lights come on. I was just like, damn. And she was also like, you know, you have a reputation of cheating. You better not do this. You better not do that. And if you do anything, I'm going to know that you did it. I'm going to find out. She was like, I'm going to be at the studio. And he was like, I'll meet you down there. Bao gets to the club and he see Ass. breastises and everything else, and alcohol came, people was pressuring him, he had peer pressure, his friends didn't believe that he didn't want to party, and he ended up partying, pimping ended up sending girls over and everything. So it's hard to be in a relationship when everybody around you is single too as well. So that's probably why, if him and Kiyomi was on a better level, a better friendship level, where he can bring her too, because there's no reason why he couldn't bring her. I didn't see him promote one album, I didn't see him say anything about a song. He just got on the mic. She could have been there turning up. And she could have been there turning up with him, drinking too as well. They could have been partying. They could have both been smacking girls' butts and then go home together. But now but they don't have that type of relationship, because Bao thinks he has to be it don't have to be a secret. Everybody know you gotta go. You chill and you mingle. But I think he doesn't want to mingle and chill with other women in front of her that are his fans, that are people could possibly buy his album and show up to his shows or his merchandise, is because, he's afraid that, Kiyomi's going to be jealous and upset. So she's at the studio texting Bow Wow. He ain't even came through. He keeps saying he's coming. He ended up getting messed up. He done smoked 2 blunts. It looked like he smoked 2 blunts. He had like 6 shots. He's feeling good. So he didn't meet her at the studio at all. He's still at the club at 3-something in the morning. And so he missed the street lights. Peace, I'm out, one love. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and it'd be greatly appreciated. It's Mary Jane. Peace, my peeps and my peoples.